Hey guys, hope you're all having a great day. I just wanted to make a video. I've got a pathworking here by Peter Paddon. It's in his book, A Grimoire for Modern Cunningfolk. Highly recommend this book. It's absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, Peter Paddon's passed away now, but any of his books are absolutely amazing. So I've been talking to some people lately, and a lot of them mention that they have trouble connecting with the god and the goddess. They feel like they're a completely separate entity and they're having trouble finding that connection, which of course in turn affects their spell work and meditations and ritual and things like that. So I've been looking through this path working. It's called Encountering the Lord and Lady, and it is absolutely amazing. My experience through doing this was just, I can't even explain it. It was just so fulfilling. So I highly recommend this. So I'm going to read through the pathworking, and if you could just follow through. Get yourself into a comfortable position where it's nice and quiet and you won't be interrupted. You want to go into a deep meditation to do this one. So you get yourself comfortable and I'll read this one out to you. Start by using any relaxation technique you like and sit with your eyes closed. Make sure your arms and legs are not crossed and take 3 deep breaths. With each breath, feel the stress and tension of the day fading away, being replaced with a calm expectation. Continue to breathe deeply as your journey begins. See before you a pair of pillars with a midnight blue curtain suspended between them. You part the curtains and see a grey mist beyond, but right in the centre of your vision is a silver star floating without support. You examine the star, noticing how clear and present it is, but suddenly, without warning, the star disappears. You find yourself pulled into the space where it was, passing through the pillars and into the mist. Everything goes grey, and you feel yourself lifted up, floating up and away, eventually drifting down to find your feet landing on a grassy hill as the mist clears. You find yourself on a hilltop looking down onto woodland in the valley below. A narrow dirt path leads down the hillside to the edge of the forest, and you begin to follow it, feeling a breeze in the air as you descend. Entering the forest, the path continues along, winding between the trees, and you follow it in the dappled green light that filters through the leaves. You hear the rustling of creatures in the undergrowth, but do not see any of the animals as you follow the crooked path deeper and deeper into the forest. Ahead, you notice that there is a fork in the path, and you pause, pondering which fork to take. Suddenly, you see a flash of white further along one of the paths, and this is the path you choose, walking rapidly along, trying to see what the white flash was. Turning a bend in the path, you see a white stag a short way ahead, looking back as if to check that you are following, before it heads off down the path again. You follow, unable to catch up, but avoiding being left behind as the path continues to twist and turn between the trees. Deep in the heart of the forest now, the canopy is thick and the dim green filtered sunlight serves only to accentuate the shadows, so it is with some surprise that you turn a bend in the path to find yourself breaking out into a clearing at the heart of the forest. In the centre of the clearing is a fountain, encircled by rocks about the right side to sit on, and the tranquil atmosphere along with the gentle tinkling of the water draws you to go and sit by the fountain. Sitting in contemplation, you hear a sound like a church bell ringing in the distance, and you look up in the direction it came from to see a beautiful woman entering the clearing. Naked and tanned with long flowing hair, she is the most beautiful woman you have ever seen, and you watch captivated as she walks across the clearing to come and sit by the fountain across from you. Her eyes are filled with joy, and a smile forms on her face as she regards you. Then another sound breaks the silence, a hunting horn. Looking up in the direction this new sound came from, you see another form enter the clearing. This time is a handsome man, muscular, tanned, and equally as naked as the lady who now sits with you. As he walks towards you, there is a grin on his face and mischief in his eyes, but you hardly notice because you cannot take your eyes off the magnificent antlers growing out of his head. He too comes and sits beside the fountain next to the lady and beckons you to speak with them. Once your conversation is at an end, thank the Lord and Lady and ask them if you might return again. Then say your farewells and turn to cross the clearing to the path that brought you here. As you turn, you see that while you were talking, the animals from the forest have come into the clearing and are waiting patiently for the Lord and Lady. With one last look over your shoulder at the pair, you re-enter the forest and follow the twisting path back to the fork, where you pick up the original trail that leads to the hilltop. You quickly make your way to the edge of the forest, returning to the hilltop where the mist once more envelopes you, and you feel yourself lifted up and back until your feet come to rest once again at the two pillars. You walk back between the pillars as the curtain closes behind you. Contemplating your journey for a moment, you then turn your attention to your physical surroundings as you open your eyes and the journey is over. So again, guys, that's from this book here, A Grimoire for Modern Cunningfolk. It's got quite a lot of good work in here. I hope that visualization and pathworking helps you to make a connection to the god and goddess. It is really important when doing spell work that you have that connection, especially during rituals, so that you can really feel it overcoming you. I know when I did this visualization afterwards, my rituals were absolutely stunning. The power that it raised and the connection I felt with the divinity was, you don't knock it until you try it. It really is absolutely outstanding. Anyway, I hope that helps you guys find that connection, and you have a great day. Bye.